Hello and welcome to our first week here at Sci-Port. This is the SWEPCO demonstration theater and this is all about air pressure. Now, I know what you're thinking. What is air pressure? Well, air pressure is very important. Air is important to air pressure because without air, we can't have air pressure. Yeah, I know you knew that. So first off, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Kenneth Smith. I work here at Sci-Port. I'm the floor manager, but today I am a demonstrator and I'm demonstrating to you all about air pressure. Now, am I a professional? Yes, I'm a professional amateur and I'm going to show you guys some very, very cool stuff. And the first thing we're going to start off with is the 17.7 pounds per square inch of air pressure. What does that mean? That means it's inside of you, it's inside of me, it's in the air. So that's what keeps us at a normal shape. So here, we're just going to take a look at what would happen if we removed that air pressure. And so one of the things you would notice is that our air pressure is making our shaving cream grow. And it's getting a little bigger and a little bigger because it's pulling that air out of the shaving cream. Kind of makes you wonder, well, what would happen if a person actually went into space and took off their space helmet? Well, here's a very good example of what would happen if they actually did that. The air would be pulled from their body. And then they may not look exactly like this, but you get the idea. Now, we said air pressure. There is so much air in this room. There is so much air at your home. There is air around you. Air is everywhere. And so, in this can, we have air. But we also have something called water. We also have something called water. And water is very important because it's going to cool this can because we don't want our can harmed. We want to be able to experiment. And so what we're doing is we're going to heat it up with this hot plate. We're going to heat the air that's inside. The air is going to get so hot that it's going to expand. It's going to expand and some of that air will actually come out of the can, which means there's less air in the can. So what do you think is going to happen when we dump this hot can into this cold ice water? Comment below. And I'm starting to hear that water sizzle a little bit. Yes, I am. So this is what we wanted to do. We're going to take this can. As I said before, it's full of hot air now. Some of that hot air came out of the can because it expanded. It got bigger. Some came out. So when we cool this can, the air inside of it is going to get cold really, really, really fast. So what do you think is going to happen if it gets cold really, really fast? What's going to happen to the can? Well, we're going to make it cold by taking this can and dumping it directly into the cold water. But we're going to turn the can upside down because the air is going to come in and out of the top. So because it can't, then we're going to see what happens. And here we go. And 3, 2, oh, start that over. 3, 2, 1. What? It crushed itself. How did it do that?
Air pressure!
Air pressure. The pressure on the outside was greater than the pressure on the inside. There's less air in the can, more air in the room, pushing inward, and it crushed the can. Remember earlier when I said there was pressure in the room and there's pressure in you? Same thing with the can. Pressure in the can, pressure in the room. So our pump you up chair works the same as a vacuum. We mentioned earlier that 14.7 pounds per square inch of pressure that's inside of you, that's inside of me, that fills this room. Well, that is the same idea or the same thing that we're going to use here with the pump you up chair. So you'll notice at the top there's a tube, and that tube is where our vacuum is created. And down here we have our chair, and our chair is where I'm going to sit. And so if this works, then this chair should lift me all the way up into the sky. And when I say the sky, it just means, as high as it goes.
Couple feet.
A couple feet. Well, we're about to find out. Will it be feet or inches? That's the question. So here we go. I'm going to push both of these buttons and we're going to go. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
did it work?
It did work. I'm so surprised. And you'll notice that what happened was, at the bottom, there's a stopper. And that stopper was able to move up toward the ceiling because we were removing all of the air from that tube. So if you watch that, and this, my friend, is air pressure. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Have a great day, and we'll see you at Sci-Port.